volta che si scende in campo, i tornei sono tutti uguali. Ogni squadra vuole dare prova del suo valore e farà di tutto per arrivare fino alla fine. Si sfidano due squadre che hanno lo stesso obiettivo e ci sono tutti gli ingredienti per assistere a uno spettacolo davvero fantastico. E allora dai, divertiamoci insieme. Un caldo benvenuto dalla Neochimica Arena di San Paolo in Brasile. Dal 2014 è la casa del Corinthians, una delle squadre più seguite della città e del paese. Oltre 30 milioni di tifosi. E direi che il pubblico sugli spalti ce lo ricorda in maniera evidente. Partita già in corso di svolgimento. Corinthians e Palmeiras. Si riparte con un fallo laterale. Pressing molto fisico ma regolare per l'arbitro, palla recuperata. Il pallone è sulla sinistra, ora cosa succederà? Cross verso il centro. Si sbarazza dell'avversario. Passa il pallone, però male. Vede la partenza del compagno e prova a servirlo. Ecco il tiro! Ci è andato molto vicino e però non ha trovato la porta. Il Palmeiras sta spingendo molto in avanti da subito. Non si lascia ipnotizzare. Si ferma qui la manovra. Ed ecco che viene servito sulla fascia. Prova la conclusione. Un riflesso fulmineo, gran parata.
Ti dà la sensazione che riesca davvero ad arrivare su ogni pallone oggi.
Palla largo sull'out di destra. E il punteggio iniziale è immutato, 0-0. Stanno tenendo bene il pallone, un altro passaggio è riuscito. Oggi non gli danno tregua.
Sì, la difesa è stata molto efficace a chiudergli gli spazi.
E poteva essere un'azione importante, difesa però ben posizionata. Una bella giocata nello spazio. Fa male i calcoli, il pallone non passa.
L'idea del passaggio era giusta, gli è mancata la sensibilità nell'esecuzione del gesto tecnico.
Calcio di punizione già battuto. La riceve sulla fascia. E questo tentativo d'azione non va a buon fine. Gli avversari hanno fatto buona guardia e forse è mancata anche un po' di inventiva nei passaggi.
È una buona occasione per trovare spazio.
Vince il duello e la fa sua. La difesa spezza questa azione personale molto pericolosa. Non sono riusciti a trovare lo spiraglio giusto per entrare in area. La loro azione si conclude qui. E c'è un bel pallone in avanti. Cerca il... Splendida reazione del portiere! Ottima prestazione difensiva che risponde a un'iniziativa individuale altrettanto lodevole. Prova a superare la difesa con un filtrante. Allontana il pericolo. Ottima giocata difensiva.
Stanno giocando con una concentrazione sovrumana là dietro.
Opportunità di ripartire. Tocco preciso. È un grande riflesso qui. Palla vagante. Ha fallito una clamorosa occasione.
Hanno nuovamente dimostrato quanto sanno rendersi pericolosi sfruttando le ripartenze.
Tenta di addomesticare un pallone lungo sulla corsa. Bell'intervento difensivo. Ultimo passaggio impreciso, poteva essere una buona opportunità.
L'avrebbero dovuto capire che di lì non si passava, mancava proprio lo spazio.
Riceve la palla. Sicuro qui il portiere che riesce a controllare. Ultimi 5 minuti prima della pausa. La gioca in avanti con un filtrante. C'è la palla filtrante. Lo supera. Colpisce. Si era creata una buona occasione col dribbling, però non l'ha concretizzata.
Con la palla tra i piedi è pericolosissimo. I difensori devono tenerlo sotto osservazione o li punirà.
Prova con una palla filtrante. Prova a imbeccare lo scatto sul fondo. Gran prova di forza, palla recuperata. Riceve un pallone interessante. Alza la palla in profondità verso un compagno. Fa viaggiare il pallone in verticale. E trova bene il compagno. E a tu per tu. Cerca la rete. Cerca un varco con un pallone lungo. Ed ecco che arriva il fischio che decreta la fine del primo tempo. Reti ancora inviolate, dunque non è stata forse la gara che tutti ci aspettavamo. Abbiamo però davanti a noi altri 45 minuti di calcio che ripartiranno dallo stesso risultato con cui è iniziata la partita.
Molte occasioni da gol, ma fino a questo momento non c'è stato niente da fare. L'allenatore sarà felice della prestazione, ma sicuramente arrabbiato per le tante opportunità fallite.
L'attesa del derby è stata ripagata in questi primi 45 minuti di gioco. L'intensità sul rettangolo verde, il calore sugli spalti. Occhio al tiro! Palla in fondo al sacco! Sono entrati in campo con un altro passo, si vede subito in questo secondo tempo.
Si è liberato con un inserimento sul filo del fuorigioco ed è stato premiato con un pallone nello spazio, dato Fabio con il goniometro. Tutto perfetto.
Primo strappo della partita e adesso il risultato è di 1-0.
Beh, subire un gol in partite così sentite è sempre una bella doccia fredda, difficile da digerire.
Palla buttata via, peccato. Lancio lungo del portiere. Si fa trovare al posto giusto, al momento giusto. Riceve in ottima posizione. Prova a creare pericolo. E trova il compagno.
Lo hanno marcato molto bene, non si è potuto liberare.
La calcia lunga nel corridoio di destra. Va a cercare il secondo palo. Ha sbagliato il tocco nel momento cruciale, ha sprecato così una grandissima occasione.
Si dispera e ne ha tutti i motivi. Ha commesso un errore che non ti aspetti da un giocatore di questo livello.
Il Palmeiras deve aggiustare la situazione, cercare il tiro con più tenacia. Lungo pallone in avanti. Passaggio aveva i tempi giusti, così come il difensore. La recupera con grande senso della posizione. C'è il dai e vai.
Non siamo abituati a non vedere cambi. A questo punto della partita potrebbe avere senso ricorrere alla panchina.
Tiene gli occhi aperti e non si lascia sfuggire la palla. Recuperano il possesso del pallone. E qui hanno rischiato grosso, ma la difesa è riuscita a rimediare.
Un intervento che ha evitato una catastrofe, però dovrebbero anche preoccuparsi di quanto sono stati vulnerabili.
Bella apertura, bella palla, qui cerca il tiro, palla in rete e raggiungono il pareggio, si ricomincia da capo.
Hanno mostrato grande grinta, carattere, adesso l'inerzia della partita è tutta dalla loro parte. Era proprio sul filo del fuorigioco, ma è riuscito a scattare oltre l'ultimo difensore con un tempismo perfetto.
23 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 42. Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 13. Camisa
Primo cambio in
5.
arrivo, serve uno spunto dalla panchina. Si riparte di nuovo in parità.
L'esito di questa gara secondo me sarà in bilico fino alla fine. A nessuna delle due formazioni manca il talento e la qualità per vincere.
Nessuna sanzione, solamente un richiamo verbale.
Substituição em andamento.
Detta lo scatto del compagno con un filtrante. Non si lascia abbindolare, recupera palla. Il portiere la calcia lontano. Ottimo senso della posizione, pericolo sventato. Un fulmine a ciel sereno. Il Palmeiras non vuole mollare. Ecco il tiro. Bella parata! Ha sprecato per la verità una grande opportunità.
C'è tensione in campo, Fabio, ma non bisogna assolutamente sbagliare occasioni del genere.
Primo corner della partita, immergiamoci in area di rigore. Prende rischi e l'allontana.
L'ago della bilancia potrebbe pendere da una parte o dall'altra, non si stanno risparmiando sforzi.
Sbaglia il passaggio, mal calibrato. È occasione persa questa, ha sbagliato l'ultimo passaggio.
A volte è necessario dimostrare un po' di pazienza, aspettare il momento giusto per servire i compagni. Un passaggio un po' telefonato in questo caso.
Ripartono all'attacco direttamente dalla propria area.
Da una parte all'altra del campo. Di certo non ci si annoia.
Cerca il movimento dei suoi in profondità. Se ne va. Pronto? E il portiere dice di no. Grande occasione sprecata. Palla pronta per il secondo calcio d'angolo. Ha cercato una giocata troppo complessa e no, non è riuscito a chiuderla. Pericolo sventato, adesso possono ripartire in velocità.
Ad attaccare così si rischia sempre il contropiede.
Hanno ottenuto un fallo laterale. Ha spazio sulla fascia.
Chissà, Fabio, se le squadre si accontenteranno del pareggio o se assisteremo a un colpo di scena.
Si libera e va. E peccato, non ci arriva. E il pallone supera la linea, non può arrivarci. Capisce tutto, interviene con sicurezza. Non si fa sorprendere da quella palla.
Adesso possono ripartire in contropiede.
Pensa a Hamilton, si supera. Istinto e tecnica. Che parata!
Il portiere è rimasto lucido e ha reagito bene.
È il momento di difendersi con le unghie e con i denti. Impossibile per chiunque raggiungere quella palla. Pochissimo tempo a disposizione. Errore qui, pallone sprecato. Palla a cercare la profondità. Conclusione. Hamilton si supera. Prova a giocarla in profondità. Prova la conclusione. Non si passa. La conclusione. Non possono permettersi nessun calo di tensione in questa situazione.
Va sul sicuro e la allontana senza pensare.
Arriva il fischio dell'arbitro e con questo equilibrio si deve per forza andare ai tempi supplementari.
Sono evidentemente stanchi e sembrava proprio aspettassero il fischio finale con trepidazione. Però non è finita qui, questo scontro non può concludersi con un semplice pareggio.
Si chiude qui, ma siamo ancora in equilibrio dopo 90 minuti. Parità fra queste due squadre. Adesso i giocatori dovranno trovare le energie residue per dare tutto nei supplementari. E cominciano i tempi supplementari.
Velocità di reazione e manovra offensiva sventata.
La palla è ancora loro. Riprende l'azione d'attacco. La difesa lo chiude senza tanti complimenti e riconquista la palla.
Attenzione, c'è spazio in ripartenza.
Ci prova con un pallone profondo. E passa! Calcio di punizione per i Corinthians.
Cartellino giallo inevitabile per un intervento simile.
Calcerà forte o proverà la giocata di fino? La palla era all'angolino ma il portiere ci è arrivato. Il gioco riprenderà dalla bandierina per il loro quarto corner. È attento e allontana senza problemi. Non perdono tempo, spingono subito verso la metà campo avversaria.
Attaccare con troppa foga a volte può condurre a un capovolgimento di fronte.
E non può essere contento di questo errore perché era una buona occasione.
Lo spazio per il passaggio l'ha visto, giustamente ci ha provato, ma non ha toccato nel modo giusto il pallone.
Arpiona la palla prima che arrivi a destinazione.
Cerca l'uomo là davanti.
Intervento bello ed efficace.
Viene servito bene. È solo. La mette al centro.
Il pressing era troppo deciso per pensare di giocarla verso il compagno.
Lo sposta di peso e gliela porta via. Intercetta il pallone e ferma un'azione che rischiava di diventare pericolosa.
Cerca la traccia in profondità.
Arriva il fischio dell'arbitro, finito il primo tempo supplementare. A questo punto una giocata o un errore orienterebbero il match in un senso o nell'altro.
Se comportar de forma inadequada será removido. Agradecemos sua atenção.
Eccoci qui, il secondo tempo supplementare, tutto in un quarto d'ora. È il momento decisivo. Entrambe le squadre non hanno lesinato energie, ma c'è ancora da giocare. Può cercare il taglio in mezzo.
Accelera per smarcarsi. Ottima chiusura qui sul tentativo di dribbling.
È inevitabile che andasse così, era davvero complicato trovare il varco giusto.
Ci crede, cerca la porta. E ha fallito una buona occasione da gol. Pallone interessante, in verticale. Sul filo del fuorigioco. Pronto al tiro. Spazza via prontamente. Una partita ricca di emozioni che ancora non conosce un vincitore. Le due squadre sono ancora in parità. Può succedere di tutto.
Sì, Fabio, è un confronto equilibrato, ma basta un attimo a far cambiare le cose. Man mano che passa il tempo, poi, subentra la stanchezza.
Ha calciato forte. Tiro del tutto fuori bersaglio.
Sentiva il piede caldo e ha provato dalla lunga distanza. Ci può stare, Fabio. Beh, lui non è tipo da prendere rischi inutili in difesa.
E lo maltratta addirittura per recuperare la palla. Però non c'è fallo. Che giocata in dribbling.
Palla può colpire. Weverton si supera.
Hanno ancora benzina per cercare l'ultimo affondo, o forse il colpo di fortuna decisivo.
Prova ad allargare. La palla viene rigiocata verso l'interno. Ha la possibilità di andare verso la porta. È finita e adesso tutto viene deciso dai calci di rigore.
Adesso è principalmente una questione di freddezza. È molto difficile fare previsioni.
Mettetevi comodi sul divano, tra un po' si parte con i calci di rigore finali. E siamo arrivati al momento della verità. Bisogna controllare la pressione, il battito cardiaco, tutto per segnare i calci di rigore. E tirerà per primo. E il portiere ci mette una mano.
Il portiere deve avergli letto nel pensiero. Sembrava sapere come avrebbe calciato.
Tocca a lui calciare l'ennesimo rigore di questa lotteria. Palla calciata bassa e con precisione.
Rigore tirato alla perfezione, non ha mai staccato gli occhi dal portiere.
Un solo gol separa le squadre prima di questo rigore. Il portiere si butta dalla parte giusta, ma non evita il gol.
Si è presentato con estrema sicurezza sul dischetto, il portiere non poteva farci molto.
Il secondo rigorista si concentra prima di calciare. Stupenda parata del portiere.
L'estremo difensore questa volta ha vinto la battaglia di nervi e sguardi.
Ecco il terzo rigorista nei pressi del dischetto. Ha corso un gran rischio tirando centralmente, gli è andata bene. Ed ecco il terzo dei rigoristi che si va avanti. Spiazza il portiere in sacca.
Ha preso la decisione giusta, ha insaccato la palla nell'angolo opposto.
Occhi fissi sul pallone. Toccherà a lui tirare il quarto rigore. Intervento decisivo del portiere.
Qui il portiere ha dimostrato di avere ottimi riflessi.
Il quarto rigorista designato si appresta a battere. Trafigge il portiere, che freddezza!
Per calciare un rigore serve prima di tutto convinzione e lui ne ha avuta da vendere.
E tocca a lui tenere accesa la speranza. I tifosi esultano per il gol che decide la gara. Serviva una vittoria e se la sono presa, grande dimostrazione di carattere. Luca, quali sono le tue... Il nervosismo per la partita di oggi è ben visibile sui volti dei protagonisti e non potrebbe essere altrimenti considerando la posta in palio. Una vittoria oggi avrebbe molti significati e conseguenze, forse anche troppi da elencare qui. I giocatori dovranno essere bravi a lasciare tutto il rumore fuori dai loro pensieri e dovranno riuscire a concentrarsi soltanto su quello che è il loro compito. Scendere in campo, lasciare tutto sul terreno di gioco e se possibile vincere.
Non c'è che dire, la cornice di pubblico ci ha fatto entrare immediatamente in clima partita. Coreografie vibranti, va di testa!
Un'ottima opportunità che poteva anche portare al gol.
Fabio, questo è un errore pesante secondo me. Ha tirato da posizione invitante e doveva trovare la porta.
Messi. Errore qui, pallone sprecato. Il portiere la spedisce su.
Sbaglia il passaggio, mal calibrato.
Prova con la palla lunga. Intercetta il pallone, ben fatto. Cerca un varco con un pallone lungo. Prova con una palla filtrante. Ci prova con un pallone profondo. È libero di creare pericolo. Tocca verso il centro.
E no, niente, è finito in fuorigioco.
Lewandowski lancia il compagno nello spazio.
Romario gonfia la rete ed è subito spettacolo. Che gol!
Sapeva che la squadra aveva bisogno di una sua giocata ed eccola, è quello che fanno i grandi campioni.
Niente da fare per la difesa, che ha provato in tutti i modi ad arginarlo, senza successo però.
È un pessimo cliente per qualsiasi difesa, l'ha appena dimostrato. Hanno provato a ostacolarlo in tutti i modi, ma lui si è liberato di prepotenza. Gran gol.
Hanno rotto gli indugi con questo gol e ora possono controllare la partita.
Non è mai facile aprire le marcature davanti a un pubblico ostile. Ora devono essere pronti alla reazione avversaria.
Il passaggio aveva i tempi giusti, così come il difensore.
Capisce tutto e interviene con sicurezza. Un solo gol a referto fino ad ora cruciale. E così siamo evidentemente sull'1-0. Si mette in mezzo e sventa i piani degli avversari. Casemiro. Un'altra azione in copertura. Valverde.
Palla a cercare la profondità. Parata di Donnarumma.
Perfetta la parata.
Bisogna lodare l'estremo difensore, ha letto benissimo la situazione.
Primo calcio d'angolo dell'incontro, i difensori sono pronti a salire. Vediamo se riescono a sfruttarlo. Non perdono tempo, spingono subito verso la metà campo avversaria.
Attaccare con troppa foga a volte può condurre a un capovolgimento di fronte.
Passa il pallone, però male.
Ha portato scompiglio, ma la difesa è riuscita comunque a neutralizzarlo. Kane. C'è Messi? Sceglie di andare per vie verticali. Prova a metterla sul palo lontano. Fagioli, apertura sulla sinistra, lunga. Palla dentro di Heung-min Son e va a colpire di testa. La mette in rete. E il Flamengo torna in partita. Era al posto giusto, al momento giusto.
Grande fiuto del gol in questa azione, ma che errore la difesa.
Perfetta parità dunque.
Quando si confrontano formazioni così valide è naturale che il risultato rimanga in bilico. Bella partita.
Tentativo di allungare il gioco. Son Heung-min prova a darla profonda nello spazio, non impensierisce la difesa, interrompe l'azione avversaria con un bell'anticipo. Si sta giocando da mezz'ora. Goretzka, Romario e hanno sfiorato il gol.
Un bel tentativo vanificato dalla traversa, davvero un peccato.
È il loro secondo corner del match. Riceve il passaggio, qui deve tirare, eccezionale rete del San Paolo. Con questo gol sono di nuovo in vantaggio. Istinto da predatore, raccoglie la palla vagante in sacca.
Ha avuto un guizzo da grandissimo attaccante, di quelli che intuiscono prima cosa sta per accadere.
Si rompe l'equilibrio e adesso la gara si fa interessante. Fagioli. Ottengono una rimessa laterale. Valverde si impone nell'1 contro 1 e riprende il possesso. Tocco morbido. Sceglie il pallone morbido. Valverde prova a scavalcare avversari con una palla lunga, cerca il passaggio ma non trova la precisione.
Ottimo movimento sulla corsia, azione pericolosa.
Preferisce non rischiare e la butta via. Fagioli. C'è il colpo di testa e non trova la porta davvero per pochi centimetri.
Aveva margine per fare meglio Fabio, da lì uno come lui deve almeno trovare la porta.
Cerca il movimento dei suoi in profondità. Palla riconquistata immediatamente. Se ne va. Può concludere. Hanno trovato il gol. Che partita pazzesca. Di nuovo pari nel giro di pochi minuti.
È come se il gol subito li avesse svegliati, Fabio. Gli avversari hanno abbassato la guardia e loro hanno risposto con veemenza dopo pochi minuti. Adesso la partita può diventare bellissima. Qui hanno difeso benissimo.
Parata di Szczesny. Grande intervento del portiere.
Ottima iniziativa offensiva, ma migliore è stata la reazione del portiere.
Decide di non rischiare. Fa viaggiare il pallone. Ci prova. Valverde. Una bella giocata nello spazio. C'è il tiro.
Beh, lui non è tipo da
Palla fuori di poco e finisce così il primo tempo. Il San Paolo ha giocato la sua partita, anche se è una gara in cui le rispettive difese non sembrano in grado di trovare contromisure. 2-2 e si va così all'intervallo al termine di un primo tempo scoppiettante. Ed ecco che comincia il secondo tempo. Robertson. Vede lo scatto e cerca la profondità. È un po' troppo ottimista con questo passaggio. Lancio lungo del portiere. Nasconde il pallone all'avversario con una magia. Valverde! Gran palo! Si era creata una buona occasione col dribbling, però non l'ha concretizzata.
Non sono stati in grado di fermarlo ed è riuscito a sfondare proprio centralmente. Di certo non si perdonerà di aver sbagliato.
Cerca la traccia in profondità. Arpiona la palla prima che arrivi a destinazione. Si fa trovare al posto giusto, al momento giusto. Palla filtrante per Lewandowski. La gioca in avanti con un filtrante. Lewandowski ha tentato in tutti i modi di raggiungere il pallone, ma non è riuscito ad approfittare dell'occasione. E la palla entra in rete!
Sono di nuovo avanti e non è un caso che abbia segnato lui. Nei momenti importanti si fa sempre trovare pronto.
In situazioni del genere è facile concludere a botta sicura e sbagliare tutto. Però non è stato questo il caso.
La difesa non può permettersi di lasciare tanta libertà a un giocatore come lui. Andava marcato stretto.
Sono in vantaggio di un gol.
Una rete che dimostra l'impatto fondamentale dei veri goleador.
Palla buttata via, peccato. Son Heung-min. Robertson.
Público
Prova a
presente
superare la
na
difesa con un
partida de
filtrante.
hoje. 81.007
Passaggio da brivido, che
espectadores.
rischio. Stanno tenendo bene il pallone. Un altro passaggio riuscito. Buona occasione per Mario. Messi.
È l'approccio giusto. Devono dimostrare una certa decisione se vogliono raccogliere i frutti di azioni simili.
A questo punto sarebbe inutile essere prudenti. Devono spingere.
È proprio così.
È sempre bello vedere in azione un talento immenso come il suo. Lo sposta di peso e gliela porta via.
Sono al costante inseguimento della palla. Non è un buon segno questo.
A spazio, cerca il tiro. E gol! Hanno saputo reagire e hanno trovato il pari.
Incredibile. Di certo questo risultato ha colto tutti di sorpresa. La palla è arrivata con i tempi perfetti. Nemmeno una difesa impeccabile avrebbe potuto evitare il gol.
Hanno ritrovato la parità.
L'esito di questa gara secondo me sarà in bilico fino alla fine. A nessuna delle due formazioni manca il talento e la qualità per vincere.
Gioca con un pallone lungo. Ferma l'azione avversaria e fa ripartire i suoi. Valverde. Detta lo scatto del compagno. Kane! Grandissimo salvataggio del portiere.
Non ha sbagliato nulla, ma l'estremo difensore ha mantenuto la calma e ha neutralizzato quella palla.
Intercetta il pallone e ferma un'azione che rischiava di diventare pericolosa. Prova a indeccare lo scatto sul fondo. Trova il compagno, colpisce il pallone. Il Flamengo mette a segno un gran gol. Rimettono la testa avanti, che partita!
Siamo testimoni di una prova di grande cinismo, un'ingenuità sfruttata al meglio. Perdere palla a centrocampo è molto rischioso. Se sbagli un passaggio così, l'errore ti può costare molto caro.
E passano in vantaggio. Romario.
La loro caparbietà è evidente. Purtroppo quello che manca è il tempo.
Brutta palla qui nella terra di nessuno. Sbaglia il passaggio, mal calibrato. L'estremo difensore la caccia lunga. Palla buttata via, peccato. Pallone interessante, in verticale. Alza la palla in profondità verso un compagno. Prova a prolungare. Ed ecco che viene servito sulla fascia. Posso capire che la situazione non sia delle migliori, ma certo devono trovare la forza di reagire in qualche modo, altrimenti tutto è perduto.
Devono buttarsi tutti in avanti, non hanno altra scelta.
Vede la partenza del compagno e prova a servirlo. Il portiere la calcia lontano. Manovra offensiva che si conclude in modo piuttosto deludente. 5 minuti ancora sul cronometro. Palla filtrante per Messi. Tenta il cross. Ruba palla in modo magistrale. Può tentare la conclusione. Palla in rete. Sembrava finita e invece l'hanno ripresa per i capelli. Un contropiede micidiale. È stata veramente questione di secondi.
Si sono involati in avanti non appena hanno riconquistato il pallone. Una manovra di una bellezza ed efficacia uniche.
Situazione di parità perfetta. E siamo ormai nel finale di gara.
Che rimonta, Fabio, ce l'hanno davvero messa tutta. Sono stremati ma hanno cambiato l'inerzia della gara. I supplementari sono all'orizzonte e può ancora succedere di tutto.
Prova con una palla filtrante.
Hanno bisogno di più ritmo però, Fabio, devono farla girare più velocemente.
Si lanciano in avanti nella speranza di evitare tempi supplementari. Kane prova ad allargare. Fischio finale e dunque tempi supplementari.
Hanno lottato con motivazione e sano agonismo, ma non c'è ancora un vincitore chiaro. Il pareggio fino a qui è giusto, vediamo se nei supplementari cambierà l'equilibrio.
Parità dopo i primi 90 minuti, siamo arrivati ai supplementari adesso e qui si sa, contano la testa, il cuore, ma soprattutto le energie fisiche residue. Squadre di nuovo in campo, la partita è già ripresa. San Paolo ha acciuffato il pareggio nei 90 minuti regolamentari quando tutto sembrava ormai perduto e questo potrebbe persino rivelarsi un vantaggio, almeno a livello psicologico. Ed ecco un'altra rimessa laterale. Opta per il lancio lungo. Anticipa la traiettoria del pallone, scampato pericolo. Fagioli. Alza la palla in profondità verso un compagno. Caicedo. Messi. Valverde. Tentativo di allungare il gioco. Prova il lancio in profondità, ma calibra male. Goretzka. Szczesny, l'estremo difensore la caccia lunga. Arnold viene servito bene, è solo, si libera e va. Qui cercherà il tiro.
Il pressing era troppo deciso per pensare di giocarla verso un compagno.
E la soffia dai piedi mettendoci il fisico. Valverde. Fagioli, l'appoggio sulla fascia. Calcio di punizione per il Flamengo. Beh, qui gli è andata bene, poteva essere punito con il cartellino. Si prende un momento per valutare le opzioni a sua disposizione. E questa era l'ultima azione del primo tempo supplementare, l'arbitro fischia, ora bisogna invertire il campo. A questo punto una giocata, un errore orienterebbero il match in un senso o nell'altro.
Teremos uma substituição.
C'è ancora speranza per queste due squadre. Ci sono ancora 15 minuti e poi eventualmente l'ipotesi dei calci di rigore. I telespettatori non si saranno certo annoiati, ma ci attendono ancora 15 minuti di emozioni. Da lì può segnare Gorez, parata di Donnarumma. E non è riuscito a trovare il gol, era una grande occasione.
Fabio, non si possono sbagliare occasioni del genere. Potrebbero non averla un'altra opportunità.
Impatta di testa. E ha fallito una buona occasione da gol. La difesa lo chiude senza tanti complimenti e riconquista la palla. Pallone che poteva diventare pericoloso, ci mette una pezza. C'è Messi. Romario.
Cercano la ripartenza rapida. Può essere veramente pericoloso.
Ha cercato la giocata nello spazio, ma non riesce. Messi e passa. La gioca in avanti con un filtrante. L'arbitro interrompe l'azione, credo sia fuori gioco. Vince il duello e la fa sua. C'è Messi.
Chissà Fabio se le squadre si accontenteranno del pareggio o se assisteremo a un colpo di scena.
Fagioli. Robertson. Intervento bello ed efficace. Valverde ha già segnato 2 gol oggi. Rovina la festa agli avversari intercettando il pallone. Romario. Ci prova con un pallone profondo. Romario. Prova la parata di Donnarumma. Prova la conclusione. Bella conclusione ed è anche l'ultima azione della gara. Finisce qui il secondo tempo supplementare. Il San Paolo ha avuto la palla della vittoria nei minuti finali, ma il risultato non cambia.
Adesso è principalmente una questione di freddezza. È molto difficile fare previsioni.
Por favor, peguem os bilhetes que vocês
I giocatori sono
receberam à
esausti,
entrada.
ma la gara non ha ancora un vincitore. A tra poco con i calci di rigore. Restate con noi. Kane si prende la responsabilità di calciare il primo rigore. Glaciale, 1-0.
Rigore calciato con grande sicurezza. Deve averlo provato diverse volte in allenamento.
Sta per calciare dal dischetto con la tensione che aumenta.
Una maschera di ghiaccio. È 1-1 adesso. È riuscito a riequilibrare l'incontro.
Tutti gli occhi sul capitano. Ci vuole personalità, responsabilità. Ci vuole un grande...
Per calciare un rigore serve prima di tutto convinzione e lui ne ha avuta da vendere.
Il secondo rigorista si concentra prima di calciare. Una grande parata in un momento cruciale.
Il portiere deve avergli letto nel pensiero. Sembrava sapere come avrebbe calciato.
E qui hanno la possibilità di allungare e di ipotecare la vittoria. E il loro vantaggio raddoppia. Devono assolutamente reagire. Non hanno alternative. Adesso si può solo segnare. Intervento decisivo del portiere.
L'estremo difensore questa volta ha vinto la battaglia di nervi e sguardi.
È l'ultimo baluardo, l'ancora di salvezza della sua squadra. Parerà il rigore? E con questo tiro ha deciso la partita. È andata nel peggiore dei modi possibili, una sconfitta che distrugge ogni tipo di velleità nella competizione. Cosa pensi di quello che abbiamo visto in campo, Luca?
È difficile commentare una prestazione del genere.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Lukaku. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Lukaku! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bruno Fernandes. Dybala. Stood up well to him there. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It's Lukaku! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Stones. It's Van Dijk. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Now Simons. Can he get it through? Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Goretzka. Now it's Messi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Quality ball. That has not gone well. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an
Big chance! He's scored! Barcelona are back in business.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He can run onto that. Well read, and the danger is averted. Romario could move up a gear here. Played into space out wide. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vinicius Junior. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bruno Fernandes. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Goretzka. Lukaku. Roberto Carlos. There's the shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! Into the lead once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sao Paulo take the lead. Vinicius Junior. Amrabat. Lukaku. Simons. He's going for goal! Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Amrabat is always looking to break lines. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's got away. Amrabat. And it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Hernandez. That is good alertness. Romario. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Simons, Dybala, and the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Amrabat. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a sharp pass. Simons. And the half-time whistle goes. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Sao Paulo come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. Here we go again then. Now it's Lukaku.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Lukaku. Now it's Messi. Romario! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. And it's Belletti. Now it's Lukaku. He'll try to keep this alive. And he skips past his man. Van Dijk gets it away. Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Speculative strike. And that is a routine catch.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And they've got a throw. Another throw-in. Ball swung. It's a mighty effort!
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Amrabat. Messi. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 19. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Van Dijk.
Camisa 21.
Stones. Lukaku. Modric. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. He's looking for the runner here. Stones clears it away. Played back in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar. And it's Messi. Moved on forwards. Modric. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Lukaku.
Lukaku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 5. Vai ser substituído
75 minutes played.
Camisa 8.
Ball's out once more. Showing great feet there. In by Vinicius Junior. Tries to get it clear.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Sao Paulo have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Has a look and plays it forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Amrabat. He's tried one! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Belletti did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Camisa 28. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 11.
It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos has got himself a free kick. So, another set play. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Shifted it to the flank, aimed in towards the centre.
Sao Paulo certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Belletti. And he's managed to get free.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Neymar. Hernandez. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior. Has a shot. And Szczesny pulls off a sensational save. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Header! Well, there's the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sao Paulo really deserve a...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. We'll play through for the wide man. And it's Neymar. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Neymar. Now it's Lukaku. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Modric did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alexander-Arnold. Foden! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hernandez engages and forces him off the ball. So we're still where we started right now. Endrick always looking for that half a chance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's got the shot away! Goal, Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That has not gone well. And he was alert to it.
Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rafinha. Endrick. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Iniesta.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Neymar. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Modric.
Okay,
And now the hit! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He is through here! Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's got away. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Milan, can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Great ball if he can get there. It's Modric! Hernandez. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gabriel. Foden. He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Vinicius Junior. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Vinicius Junior. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's the hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Cambio di giocatori.
Sao Paulo making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Sao Paulo have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, it's come loose. Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status, and he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hernandez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's gone loose. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Milan with a free kick then. He's gone for it! And it's been taken short. Rafinha chooses to go back. Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Hernandez.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, they can break here. Sao Paulo must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Hernandez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hernandez. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Vinicius Junior. That is ended up in no man's land.
Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Messi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Vinicius Junior has created one goal already.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ci saranno
Tries
3
to
minuti
dink
di
it through. We are into stoppage time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Marquinhos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gabriel. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. The action has already started. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nuno Mendes. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's cut it out. Hits one!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Lewandowski. Now it's Goretzka. He gets big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Nuno Mendes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. David Villa. And reclaimed it in a trice. Triol, a true great in every sense of the word. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Mbappe. Nice ball, and can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's played him through. He's got to be in here. Sao Paulo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. David Villa. Guardiola. Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. It's a lovely, neat pass. Lukaku. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Haaland. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
David Villa. Mbappe. That's headed upfield. That's been cut out, well played. He can run onto that. Mbappe! That is great defending, so alert. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Musiala. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Haaland. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Done delicately. Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life.
Decent hit! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Sao Paulo have taken... It's Lukaku! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Sao Paulo with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a hit! There was plenty of power on that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foden. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Not chasing the game, trailing by 1. Van Dijk. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. An uncompromising challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Adams.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Nice interception, well timed. Roberto Carlos. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Foden. Musiala. That is good alertness. In with the challenge. And that's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right.
Sao Paulo are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Great ball if he can get there. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. And he's picked out the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Sao Paulo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And here's Musiala. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Foden. And here's Haaland. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, it's come loose. Upamecano cuts it out. And it's Puyol. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Sao Paulo need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Messi.
There they go, hunting again. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And the finish! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself.
And that is as far as it goes. Sao Paulo perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment. And the finish! Oh, that's a waste. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That has not gone well. Goretzka. And through to the goalkeeper. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for the runner. And he skips past his man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Heads it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Marquinhos picks it up from the goal kick. Yildiz in with the challenge. He's looking wide. That's good running with the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good ball. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Deftly away. Tries a shot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. De Ligt makes the interception. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Lukaku.
That's going in strongly.
Sao Paulo yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Played out to the right.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. Now it's Lukaku. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Sommer sends that a long way. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Bruno Fernandes. He's played him through. He's found a way through. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no... Foden! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Foden did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
pass is intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Gently done. He can run onto that. Keeper's ball. Roberto Carlos. Triol cuts out the pass. Yildiz. Now it's Lukaku. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Foden to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Sao Paulo really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Ryerson. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Lukaku.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that is a Yamal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. That's a throw.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Yildiz. Marquinhos. Foden. Mbappe. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, that's a nice ball. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Foden. And it's Lukaku. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's got tall. Yes! There is the breakthrough. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Camisa 24.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
It's Lukaku! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lukaku is offering a right smile there.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Haaland coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, it's no doubt a positive one. They want to make sure they finish the job from here.
He's Goretzka! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Up for a header! Just off target. Yildiz, who's on a run down the left wing. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. So, what can they come up with here? So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ribery. And he's intervened well there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Goretzka gets his pass away. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's just a little long. Sao Paulo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Oh, Red, nice interception. That's headed upfield. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's really well manoeuvred. Forwards and with intent. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yamal finds himself offside.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Sao Paulo have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chance.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a...
He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. Ribery. He is through here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he was alert to it. Chipped through. Pass somewhat off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sao Paulo are beaten and they are out. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. In with the challenge. Romario. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Casemiro.
Yildiz! Now the finish! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Gol marcado para o São Paulo. Aos 5 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 24.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Bastoni, Timber, Bellingham, now Tonali, Mbappe, can he finish? It's a goal, and the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Might want to be careful there.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Marquinhos looking to hit the byline here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Foden. Yildiz. And the ball's gone astray. Foden.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Romario. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played in deep. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha. Rafinha! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Romario. Plays a sharp little ball here. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafinha. Timber. That has been slung wide. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's put paid to a promising move. Taken back almost at once. Roberto Carlos, and he cuts out the supply. Bellingham has created one goal already. Foden going face to face with his great rival.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Sao Paulo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yildiz. Vieira. Looking for the run. Romario. No, it's not getting there. Spread out to the left. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Romario. It's a pretty loose pass. Goretzka looking to run onto it. Foden. And the pass is intercepted. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Fiddles shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. It's a mighty effort! And that has been clubbed away. Rafinha. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que todos bebam com responsabilidade. O espectador que estiver embriagado ou se comportar de forma inadequada será removido. Agradecemos sua atenção. Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bounce.
He rises! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sao Paulo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Lukaku. Well-timed, excellent interception. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Lukaku, and it's Lewandowski. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham. Inter Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
Bellingham! And he comes up trumps again. Corner number 2 then. Yildiz clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Marquinhos wriggles his way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Público presente
Di
na
Marco.
partida de hoje.
Just about up to the hour now.
71.649
Aims beyond the
espectadores.
defence. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. And he's had a hit! And through to the goalkeeper.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Rafinha, no way through. It's a lovely, neat pass. This might spell danger. Yildiz finds himself offside.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Camisa 28.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's burst from... It's Lukaku! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Camisa 5.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Sao Paulo will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Dink through, and he thumps it clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lookman, he's picked his way through. In comes the corner.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 15. Casemiro.
That's a decent
Vai ser
clearance.
substituído pelo jogador.
Well, what about it?
Camisa
This
4.
is going right to the wire. Ferran Torres. Puyol is there, and he can get that clear. Lukaku. 75 minutes played. Raspilicueta. Well, it's ended up in no man's land.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Tonali. Lookman takes control of it, and he's on the move. Di Marco gets into some space. Vieira with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
substituição.
Roberto Carlos, the man we've all come to watch. And he's managed to gift it back.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Lewandowski. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Has a look and has a go.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity.
Oh, here's a chance! And that's off target. As Pliqueta picks it up from the goal kick. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that could well leave a mark. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Chance to finish. Oh, split-second reaction.
Modric actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. That's really well cleared. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been cut out, well played. Lookman. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tonali. Bellingham. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Alvarez fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Camisa 7.
Gets his head to it! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Inter Milan go into the lead. And it's Lukaku. Messi thinks one through. No luck with that dink over the top. Lukaku, that has been cut short. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. He gets big. Oh, that could cost them.
Lukaku couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Modric. Bellingham. For Ferran Torres. Now it's Bellingham. Pinches it off him. Alaba. Can he get away here? Great defending, strong and determined. He's through, now is he in?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Lukaku. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Teremos uma substituição.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kamavinga. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lookman has found the net here, of course. Nuno Mendes, he's got away. That's good defending, very good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nuno Mendes. Koke. Great position here. And the shot! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Caicedo cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Lewandowski. He's had it taken off him. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's there to clear it. This could be their final throw of the dice. Sao Paulo have their second corner now. And it's pulled back, in for a header! Lukaku! There it is! Just about the last touch of the game! A scoring touch! He won't get... And that will be it. Sao Paulo played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utter... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Pumas, one of the big clubs in Mexico, the Big Four, and they have a following to match. Nigh on 70,000 proudly parading their colours. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Heads it! Has another go! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Triol picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Del Piero. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play.
It's a mighty effort! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Sao Paulo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's shifting through the gears here. Casemiro. And it's Kane. Beckenbauer. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goes in for the header!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Lewandowski. First quarter of an hour gone. Ribery.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hakimi. Messi. And here's Lewandowski.
Pumas Unam clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see...
Oh, smashing header! Ribery. Good spot, he's seen the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has not gone well. Guerrero. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri has got himself a free kick. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Played into space out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Guerrero. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. That's Kane.
Oh, really well played.
Chance to finish. Neymar. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Pinches it off him. Upamecano. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
This certainly looks... Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Bumazunam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hakimi. That'll be a throw. And it's Ribery. Guerrero looking to add to his goal. That is good strength. Messi. Oh, great ball! Messi. Oh, what a climb!
Tiempo reglamentario.
He will be livid with himself. And he cuts out the supply. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh no, what has happened here? Szczesny clears, and that has left him in a heap. Di Maria just eases him off the ball. And that's been won straight back. Lewandowski. Musiala did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Sao Paulo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lewandowski. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Guerrero. So we've reached the hour mark. Rafinha providing an out header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortunes.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Di Maria. Di Maria. Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9. Guerrero. Entrará al campo. Número 99.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cambio.
Sao Paulo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Played out towards the right wing. Great defending, strong and determined. He's looking to set free a runner. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has ended up in no man's land. Lewandowski. Sao Paulo have... Mbappe! Yildiz. Mbappe, he's got the shot away! That's played into space, and that's another good win of the ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Great hit! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Número 8.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now.
Número 7. Entran número 55. Número 20.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Del Piero. Messi. Vinicius Junior. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Lewandowski. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ribery. Ribery.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Kane. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer up.
Just the keeper to beat! It's run loose here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Yildiz. Kane. And it's Lewandowski. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Floats it up and over. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. And that's played in low.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pumas have the chance to go the other way.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de
Oh, he
compensación.
refuses to take the bait. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that's well seen too. Time added on 4 minutes. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is on his own. Done delicately. Messi. Pumas have it back and can go again. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nice physical challenge. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. That has not gone well. Oh, he's found some space here. Now that's well seen too. Sao Paulo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's cut it out. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Ødegaard. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. The ball is loose and the chase is... It's Drogba! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead!
Flamengo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has been cut short. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Romario. And here's Messi. Romario. And it's Vieira. And here's Del Piero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pass is just off target. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Defending of the desperate variety.
Sao Paulo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Romario. Now it's Messi. Triol calmly anticipates. Van Dijk cuts it out. Del Piero. Foden. It's a pretty loose pass. Driving on and making good progress. No way through there. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No way through. Casemiro. And here's Del Piero. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And claimed it back swiftly. Casemiro. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through.
Sao Paulo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Foden couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Played into the middle. Odegaard! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now it's Romario. Del Piero. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que vocês podem ouvir a transmissão ao vivo da partida de hoje na rádio FM do nosso clube. Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 19.
Here we go again then.
Camisa 11.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, terrible pass. He has found the way through, and the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Casemiro. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Del Piero.
Flamengo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
Foden.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Deftly away. Back into the middle. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Sao Paulo still this single goal behind. Flamengo can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
80.113 espectadores.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Quality ball. And he's intervened well there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero, and Del Piero! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick, and it's Del Piero. Now that's well seen too. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Gol marcado para o São Paulo.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Pelo jogador, camisa 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a good foot in there. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. That's good vision. And that has been knocked clear. Luis Suarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose pass.
Substituição em andamento.
Neymar. Clement. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And he's there to clear it. And here's Del Piero. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Belts it on the volley. No, not this time.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, super find. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Stood up well to him there. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Now it's Foden.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Romario could try cutting inside. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 6.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Camisa 95. Substituição.
Pretty robust defending.
Romario. Keeper's ball. Pulisic. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top. He'll try from distance. They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Pulisic. And the pass is intercepted. Romario. Alaba, here's the name on everyone's lips just now. Pedri. Now Pulisic. And now the hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance here to counter. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's shifting through the gears here. And through to the goalkeeper. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Floated up and over. And reclaimed it in a trice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Messi. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Romario. Pulisic. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's found a way past. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Now it's Neymar. Fiddles it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Has a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Raspilicueta.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Lewandowski is the next man in the spotlight. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Flamengo with the chance to go 2 up. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Messi is the man who's second in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Flamengo are looking for comfort. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
The third man in the queue. Big character, big moment, big save. Flamengo are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself. And he's put them 2 in front. The margin of error is 0. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Szczesny obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Sticks it away.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
He must, but can he? Saved it! And their fate is sealed. Sao Paulo are beaten and they are out. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Sao Paulo really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so...
you